Hello everybody. Welcome back to another banging episode of Talking That Nonsense with your host, me, Michael. Man, I tell you, we have made it far. Wait, it's coconut water. This is some good stuff. This is literally the nectar of the gods. So, make sure you get yourself some coconut water. And if you don't drink coconut water, you might turn out like me. I'm simply stating the facts. If you don't drink coconut water, you run the risk of going Anyway, welcome back. It looks like we're on our 22nd episode of on a 22nd installment of Talking That Nonsense. Never in my wildest dreams would I think I would be in the 22nd episode of Talking That Nonsense. Unfortunately, we don't have any send-its. That's sometimes that's turning into a common occurrence, and let's not try to. It's just I didn't feel like putting out some send-its because A, I forgot, and just B, some days I like to go off script a little bit. Off script. None of this is scripted, by the way. If that takes too long, too much dedication. So I kind of just say whatever I have in my mind about the said subject. But I was talking to one of my friends today at lunch with my gang, or part of my crew, a part of my gang. And I was talking to them, and he was like, "Okay, Michael, it's Wednesday." I'm like, "Wednesday? Okay." Then it hit me. My eyes my pupils went tiny. I was like, it's Wednesday. Oh my God, it's Wednesday. Which means it's video day. So I asked them, you know what, since you guys reminded me, and I would have figured it out anyway, but since you guys reminded me, you guys get to pick my subject for the video. So he was talking to me, and then you were bouncing ideas back and forth, some people more than others, but his idea was, you should talk about like the effects, the consequences, or like I guess the effects more sounds better of like being antisocial, because there's a lot of antisocial people. Talk about the consequences and talk about basically the good and the bad about being antisocial. That might be and how are you so social? So that's what we're going to be talking about today, and who knows, that might actually branch out into something else, like obligations. Yeah, that's it. We're going to just talk about obligations, okay? We're not going to be talking about legal obligations, like there's a contract that says you have to talk to people. No, we're not going to be talking about legal obligations. We're going to talk about the best kind of obligations that many people have not fulfilled. Moral obligations. So, let's talk about some moral obligations. Yeah, let's talk about some more obligations. Well, man, it just feels so weird about just not starting with send. I mean, I've done it before, but anyway. Why am I so social? They ask me, because here's the scoop, here's the deal. Here is the thing that I'm pitting down and that you are to pick up. You guys know me. You love me. You need me. But this, we don't need it. No, but listen. We are, I am social because, why not? They told me, I heard something funny, totally off topic, but I heard something funny when I was at lunch today. Somebody was like, I bet you like $5 that in the next 10 years, Michael's going to do something horrible. And I'm not going to say what they said specifically, but they said Michael's going to do something horrible, something out of pocket. And I'm like, what? Why would you think something like that? He goes, because you're too nice. I'm like, what do you mean? Well, because you're just so nice and social. Like, there has to be something wrong that's happened. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I think what he meant was like, what made me be this nice? Why am I so nice? As he makes it like, what is, as if I am straying from my default setting. Like, people are normally not as nice as me, which is true. He's like, something had to cause you to be like this. Something did cause. We've already discussed this. We discussed this in the. We literally discussed this in Just a Character episode 19. We discussed this loads of times. I mean, you guys should know. I'm not gonna tag you for it, but like, still. Why am I so nice? Because listen, and when I say this, I mean this in the most, like, understand. Wait, listen. We all had to deal with bullying in this world, okay? I've been through a lot, okay? Hence the bald head and all this other nonsense. But I've been through a lot, okay? I suffered at times, okay? I've suffered. So one day I woke up and I was like, you know what? All this, and after this, because like I said, middle school was the worst year of my life. We've already discussed this. I don't want to get too far off, but middle school was the worst year of my life. The hazing, everything was real. Middle schoolers and just kids in general can be very, very evil. But like I said, we sat there, we talked. I sat there and I was talking to myself. I said, I suffered through all that. I made it through all that. And I can tell you, it did not feel good. It did not feel good. He said, but why are you so nice? What are you to gain? I'm to gain nothing, okay? I simply want to be out here to prevent from what I had to go through happening to somebody else. I don't want somebody else to go through what I've gone through. Something so avoidable. At least that's what I thought. I thought there was something wrong with me. I thought there was something that I was constantly doing to make people want to do this to me. I don't know. It happened for a while, and then it just all stopped all of a sudden. I don't know why. Maybe it's because after they realized I was no use to them anymore, they just threw me aside. But look at me now. Look at me now. I'm the happiest I've ever been in a while. I got a booming YouTube channel, amazing followers, and friends all around. But yeah, that's why I go back and forth between the you know what, this color of shirt really let's get that change right about now.
I just need to ask you a few quick questions. Do you have a car insurance?
Yeah, I got car insurance.
Okay, and how many cars are currently driving?
5.
Alright, and what is your car insurance company?
Progressive.
Progressive. Okay, and you have been insured for the last 12 months?
Yep.
Alright, and your driver's license is still valid, right?
Of course.
Okay, that's good. And you don't have DUIs in the last 7 years, am
No,
I correct?
yes, ma'am. I do not have any DUIs.
Alright, that's great. And to verify very quickly, what is your zip code?
My zip code is wait, let me 1 second. Wait. That was a scam call. You guys just heard, in probably the worst quality, a scam call. I had the lady asked me if I've had any DUIs in the past 12 months or something. I said I had 5 cars that I'm using, and I said I'm under progressive. None of that is true. None of that is true. That was a breath of fresh air. It really was. That was that was nice. That was nice. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. Like I said, okay. Why not be social, right? Listen, think about it. Like I previously said about the whole, preventing people from, going through what I had to go through. That's really just the premise of it, okay? That's all I want to do at the end of the day. I want to help people. I want to help people. And, this is my way of helping. So people are like, well, yeah, you are so social. I'm like, really? I don't really know. Yeah, you are. I go to lunch. Lunch is about 30-something minutes long. And, within that time frame, I think I do more walking around from table to table than actually putting food in my stomach. Good habit? Yes. Bad habit? Yes. Because sometimes I don't eat lunch, and it's not like I don't eat throughout the day. I do eat throughout the day. I just don't eat when I'm supposed to, which is lunch. And you know, I've had admin inside the lunchroom, like looking over, because, you know, they're admin, and they're over there looking over everybody, make sure everybody's acting, you know, accordingly and whatnot. And people are like, well, they don't like you up. If they didn't like me up, they would have told me to sit down. I've seen people get yelled at to sit down in their seats and stop walking around. But the two people that are like, you know, well, you know, that are mainly the main two people that are out there overseeing, you know, providing overwatch for everybody, would tell me to, hey, sit down, you've done a lot of work. They haven't told me that yet. And I think they finally understand that, like, he's not harming anybody, he's not doing anything wrong, he's just being around being friendly. Because I have a feeling that these two admin people are aware that the school right now, and I do not mean this to badmouth the school, is not in, like, the happiest of condition. Good majority of the people that go there are like, well, I was forced there, I had no choice, I was failing this. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I've been at the school for like years and years and years, but like, you know, I want people to be aware of the joys of that school, you know? You know, you this and that, your friends and this, or I don't know. It's like, why don't you just go back to your home school? Well, I don't know. I guess it's okay here. And I sit there and I tell them the benefits of continuing to be here. And I said, how many friends do you have? He's like, I have a good, decent amount. A lot more friends than I had at school. There you go. So then you've become a lot more, you would say, a lot more social than you would have at your home school. Yeah, because like at home, at my home school, it's the same exact thing. You know, I wake up, I go to school, and you know, it's the same people over and over again that know me. But like when I came over here, I almost had a fresh, like, almost had a fresh start. So the school is so big and there's so many people. It's at the point where like, you don't want to, if you don't want to get involved with people, you're going to eventually get involved with people because, you know, that's just how it is. I'm like, yeah, exactly. And I said, there's nothing wrong with getting involved with people. Okay, there's good involvement and there's bad involvement. I'm leaning more towards the good involvement. Okay, but listen. Obligations. Do you want to know what obligations means? Do you want to know what the definition of obligations is? Or obligations? Well, let's see. Anyway, it is the condition of being morally or legally bonded to do something. For example, they are under no obligation to stick to the scheme. You know, they are under no condition, morally or legally. So, you know, that's what obligations is. What are your obligations? Like I previously said, I'm not going to sit here and talk about this is your legal obligation. You have to talk to people or you can't be at the school. No, listen, I'm talking about moral obligations. We all have moral obligations, you know. You're morally obligated to do this. Like, realistically, you're morally obligated to stop somebody from getting bullied. That's your moral obligation of being a student at a school. Well, at least that's what I think it is. You know, a student at some school, or really any right-minded person would know that, hey, you see something bad that's not supposed to be happening, and if you have the ability to stop it, I believe that you should stop it. Simple. That's your moral obligation. Okay. See, legal obligation would be like you're required to pay your child support. That's a legal obligation. You gotta pay your child support. You don't pay your child support, you're getting the handcuffs slapped on you. Anyway. But yes, I feel like I am morally obligated to give you guys 110% all the time. Every single person. I don't care if I just met you 32 seconds ago. I'm going to give you my all like we were friends for the past decade. That's my ability. That's my gift. You know? Some would say it's a curse. You live, you die, that's your curse. But my curse, it's not death. At least not for a while, let's hope. But I have the ability to walk up to somebody, to walk up to a lunch table, to walk up to a friend group that I've never met before, start talking to them, and the next thing you know, the whole mood of the group, of the ring changes, and the next thing you know, hey, we should cut this kid into a group. Hey, we should cut this kid into a table. Hey, you want to sit at a table? I like you. I was like, wow. And he's like, you're like going around. I'm like, hi, I ask people like, hey, what do you think of me? Am I okay? How am I? He goes, you're really nice, Michael. You know that? You're really nice. I wish we had more people like you at the school, or just more people like you in the world in general. I said, oh, really? He's like, yeah. I wish we did. Oh man. But a good thing I'm here, right? I'm like, it would be impossible. I said, as amazing as it sounds, I said it would be scientifically impossible to make another Michael, because that requires the tears of Morgan Freeman and unicorn tears. and pixie dust. Everybody knows that cannot happen. When Morgan Freeman cries, it rains outside, okay? It's a long process. A process that begun in 2005, the 3rd of May, 2005. That's when Morgan Freeman cried. That's when I was made, okay? It's amazing. They also say every time Morgan Freeman laughs, a baby is born. But, I do not create this, okay? There was no stork. There was no, no. It's Morgan Freeman. But, yeah, that's my gift. That's my gift. This is annoying me. 1 second. I dropped my shirt on the ground, and it fell off my bed, and I've been fighting the urge. I want to pick it up, so I picked it up. But anyway, ouch, I just hit my shin. Anyway, that's my obligation to you. People want to know, why do I need to talk to people? Why do I need to do this? You don't need to do anything, friend. You are exactly right. You do not need to do anything. You could go through your entire schooling career and not talking. You could go through your entire schooling career and not talk to a single person. Not truly make friends. Which is sad to think about. Maybe it might just be me, but I have the fear of being alone. Being alone is really, 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 really lonely. It's really bad. I don't like it, okay? It's like being in a box. It's like I'm not claustrophobic, but I think of being alone as like in a box. A little square box. A really small box, okay? And there's going to be a time where you're inside the box. The box is big because there's people there, okay? You got people around here, and the more people there, it's preventing the box from closing. But as more and more people leave the box, more and more space frees up. So then the box begins to constrict until you're just in the box. Until the box swallows you up. And the box closes. What do you think happens when the box closes? I don't know. And quite frankly, I don't want to find out, so, that's why I'm so eager to go make some friends. Apparently, I'm so eager to go make friends, which I don't believe. I'm just naturally a nice person, okay? Naturally. I'm just a nice person, okay? I love being nice. It feels good to be nice. It gives me a nice warm feeling. It gives me a nice fuzzy feeling when I make somebody smile. When I make somebody, yeah, you know what, I will. I'm like, I hope you have a good day. I hope you sleep well. I hope you have a good day today. And they're like, you know what? Yeah, I think I will. I'm like, exactly. I win. That's my point. I win right there. I win. And that's right there. That's what I look forward to. That's what I like. I need to stop sniffing into the mic. Sorry, I got a runny nose. That was probably the most unpleasurable thing you've ever experienced in the last 48 hours. And for anybody that was wearing earbuds or AirPods, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't, This is why we cannot. This is why we cannot have nice things. Anyway, I'm starting to tear up because I'm choking. But anyway, coconut water. Hashtag not sponsored. Sorry, I hit you. But anyway, you have to be nice. Okay? We've already discussed this. Wait, one second. Let me just. It won't be a true Talking That Nonsense episode until I start going on the computer and making a bunch of noise behind the mic. Okay? FBI.gov. I still have the searches from last video. Shooby-doo. I wanna be like you. I wanna talk like you. Walk like you. I see. Okay. I see a red door and I want it to turn black. Yeah. You guys ever heard Painted Black by the Rolling Stones? I see a red door and I want to paint it black. Yeah. Or the beginning. I'm sleeping. I'm like cutting out. I see a red door. I want it painted black. No more color anymore. I want it to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until the darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they are all painted black, with flowers and my love both never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself, I see my heart is black. I see my red door I must have it painted black. Maybe then it'll fade away and no one has to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black. No more will my green sea go turn a deeper blue. I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No more color. I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see it painted black. Black as night, black as coal. I want to see the sun blotted out from the sun. No, blotted out from the sky. I want to see it painted black. Yeah. That was totally off topic, by the way. Let's get back on topic. Okay. I don't know how that happened anyway. If you really want to know, I don't know where that happened. I just started singing Painted Black. But anyway, what are we doing? Actually, okay, now I almost forgot what we were doing. See what happens when I go too deep into my nonsense? I get lost, okay? That's why when you're listen, my nonsense is like a hole, okay? My nonsense is like a hole. Whenever I'm going to talk or speak some nonsense, I go off the ledge and I jump into the hole. But if I go too deep into my nonsense, I won't be able to find my way back out. And then in this endless hole of this nonsense, I might lose myself. So before I jump into the pit of nonsense, I have to have a rope tied around my waist, and then tie the rope off to an anchor point, and I jump into my nonsense. Like right now, how I almost forgot that I was going to my YouTube channel to talk about one of my YouTube videos about the subject we were just talking about that previous time. Get it? But anyway, we're talking about being good. Yeah, is it good to be good? You guys remember that episode? Let's go back. We are on the mighty episode 21, okay? Mighty episode 21. Is it good to be good was all the way back. Episode 4. Episode 4. It was good to be good. In that episode, I asked, well, is it good to be good? I talked about all the rewards. The aspect. I talked about everything. The aspects and everything about what it takes to be good and is it good to be good. I answered that question. Hence the thumbnail and the title. But I'm going to ask you again. I'll ask you again. And you were to answer truthfully. Is it good to be good? Okay? Listen. True question. You answer my question, we'll all be good. We'll all be fine. We'll all be fancy dandy. But I ask you this question right now. 24 minutes and 10 seconds into the video. Not 13, not 14, not 15, not 16, not 7. Any point. 24 minutes into the video, I ask you the question. Is it nice to be nice? Is it good to be good? Is it good to be good? Answer that for me. Is it good to be good? Is it good to be good? Anyway. Man, I tell you. Like I said, I'm looking at it right now on the monitor. I'm looking at these videos right now. She was looking good. But ding. Episode 20 and 21 need to do some work. Because it looks like I need to promote 20 and 21 some more. And then 22. How do you do that? How do you do the Sigma? The Sigma. It was like with Bateman. It was like ooh, ooh, yeah. How do you do this? Ooh, 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 ooh. I can't structure it. It's because of this big nose. I can't structure it right. Ah! I'm pretty butthurt about my nose. Anyway. Okay, yeah. Is it good to be good was not the only video when I touched upon goodness and this and that. Because everyone knows in life, there's the good, the good, and then there's bad. So right after that video, episode 4, is it good to be good? I asked the question, why are we so sad? And basically, I asked the question, why are we so sad? So anyway, yeah. And it went on to relationship rambles, look alive, death in the family. That was 3 months ago. Oh my god. 3 months ago, somebody died. It's terrible. Prophets of Perseverance. I remember that. Dude, it feels like I just recorded that yesterday. The Prophets of Perseverance. Oh my god. I love Prophets of Perseverance. I love generational coping. Generational coping's on 77. Oh my god. Generational coping's on 77, y'all. This is good stuff. If we would look at it right now, my most popular video right at this very moment. My most popular video is Let's Go 3 in a Row with 30 Dan. About 191 views, okay? 4 months ago. Almost 200. And right behind it is my first video, The Beginning. And then it is it good to be good? Dudes, this is what I like to see. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. But, getting a little bit off topic. So, feelings. What I'm going to start doing, I need to start organizing my channel a little bit better, or I might just keep it like the way it is. But I might make another custom playlist, because if you go to my channel right now, you go over the playlist, you'll see TTN show. It's my show. So I might make another playlist for just like different thoughts or different things you're going through. So if I make a playlist, if you want to talk about sad, depressing stuff like that, you sit there and you listen to Just a Character, Worse Than a Bullet, Actions with Consequences, A Numb Society, and Death in the Family. Or if you want like some good knowledge, if you want some genuine knowledge, if you want some one-on-one, feels like we're talking one-on-one, if you want some actual good, I mean all this is actual good knowledge, but if you want some genuine, if it's that time to take your medicine, if you want to take those hard pills now, so you don't have to take them later in life, you will sit here and you will watch the following videos. You will watch Why Are We So Sad? Okay, you will watch that. You will watch Relationship Rambles. You'll watch that. Okay, you'll watch A Death in the Family, A Numb Society, Actions with Consequences, Worse Than a Bullet, and Worse Than a Bullet, and Just a Character. Just a Character is probably a one-of-a-kind video that I'm probably going to upload on this channel, because you guys know sometimes I really don't like to dive too deep into my feelings. But, you know, this just felt like that was a video from last season that I just wanted to dive into. But once in a lifetime thing. It's probably going to be rare if I decide to upload anything when it comes to my feelings, because this isn't about me. This is about you guys and how we can help, how I can help you, and how we can all come together and help each other. That's just, no, you guys might think that's a little harsh. Well, Michael, yeah, your feelings matter. Yeah, you're right. They do matter. They did matter. But that's besides the point. We are going to sit here and we're going to talk about our problems together, okay? I just want a little bit more, like, interaction in the comment section. Like, the video I uploaded 7 days ago, 7 days ago, only has 25 views. I'm not complaining because, no, you guys already know my philosophy. I said that in the last video too. I said that, I think I almost say that in every video. I don't do this because I want the fame. I do this because I wanted to go out to as many people as possible. So what if I sit there and like complain about how there's not enough views? Of course it's gonna come off as that, because not many people. I'm lying. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But most people nowadays, at least my anyway, some people would be like, okay, I just want YouTube for the views, so I can get monetized and I can do this. Listen, get videos, get plenty of subscribers, plenty of views, and then the monetization. That's nice, but that's not really a need. Okay, that's like giving Markiplier or like PewDiePie donations. Okay, that's not really necessary. And you'll be like, why is that necessary? Anyway, yeah, that's my philosophy again and again and again that I'll continue to sprout. That's what I think. That's how I think. But we're about 30 minutes into the video now, and I haven't really made my main statement. Maybe I did. But listen. You listening? I just want to make you stop. Just listen. You ask yourself, should I do this? Should I talk to those people? You know, should I go make some friends? Yes. The answer is yes. Go to that table. Go to that lunch table. Go to that friend group. Go to that group of people. Go talk to them. Go talk to them. See what happens. The worst they can do is say no. Not speak to you, but your odds are pretty good. Okay? Because nowadays everybody needs somebody to look after their back. There is no more like no more I can do it on my own. I can handle myself. I can look behind my back. It's not how it is anymore. Unfortunately, we live in that day and age where you're going to have somebody stab you in your back. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. And even more unfortunate, it would hurt worse than a bullet. Worse than the truth. If one of the people you love, one of the friends you consider dear to you, stabs you in the back. That'd be pretty everyone. That would be funny. Those are odds you gotta take, okay? It's better to take those odds and do nothing and rot. That's my advice to you. You start being social now, so you can pick up those skills. Because soon enough, you're gonna have to be talking to people. You don't want to have a nice lady or a boy or girl walk up to you and like, hey, how you doing? And it turns out that person's flirting with you, and you can't even spit out a coherent sentence. You're stuttering over yourself. You're tripping. You're falling. You wanna do it. You gotta do it. It's not a want. It's a need. It's a have to. It's a necessity. You gotta do it. It's just one of the things you gotta do. I ain't complaining. Because the road I'm on right now, all I see is gold. I'm stepping on nothing but gold. I'm slipping on nothing but gold. I'm slipping on gold. Slipping on the balloons. I'm slipping on the balloons. Yeah, you guys know how it is. So, how it was. We in the bathroom, slipping on... but we were in the bathroom, slipping on doubloons. I was in the bathroom, slipping on doubloons. And I tell you, I can never get sick of this. Talking into a microphone because it feels like I am legitimately, which I am, giving you guys advice. It makes me happy. And in turn, hopefully it makes you happy. And then you pass that joy on to the next person. I look forward to that. That's what I want. My friends were sitting over there talking to me like, hey, Michael, what if you were to die right now? What if, people are, what if I just kicked your throat in? Or what if I just wrapped us around a pole? What that person knows, I was like, I don't care. I really don't care. You don't care about dying. Death is only natural, so why must you fear it? It's natural, but it's natural at the end of the day. Unfortunately, it happens to the young. The clocks just didn't have it in them. But still, I've so far led a very long and fulfilling life. Not long enough. And knock on wood, I plan on to keep it that way for a while, but if I was to pass away, unfortunately, right now, I could say this right now. It was a good run. I have done so much so far in my life. I have helped so many people, done so many amazing things that most people would not be able to experience right now at this very moment, and at this point in time. So if I was to just drift away, I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't fight it. I would just go. I'll just go. I'll make my ways up to the stairway to heaven, and you won't hear a complaint out of me. I'll just look back, wave at all you, and watch you guys from above. Watch you guys complete your journey. Watch you guys do what you do best. But anyway, enough of that lovey-dovey, hovey-dovey stuff. Seems like my time here has expired. Dang, I talk so much and so fast that it went by fast. Well, man, I want you to go out and do something that you enjoy. Go out, go do a puzzle. Go to the park. Go over to your friend's house and play COD. Go sit there and watch your friend play NBA 2. What is it? NBA. Is it 22K? What is it? NBA. Go watch your friend play a video game. Go and don't forget to spend your time doing something that you enjoy, because at the end of the day, nobody is more important than you. I want you guys to go. Go do what you do best. And that's talking that nonsense. Then again, my name is Michael. You've been watching Talking That Nonsense. You know, man, we'll reach the end of the video now. Okay? Now, we'll reach the end of the video, like, now. Hey, if you're still here, and if you can still see me, I want you to go and you should see 2 videos and the subscribe symbol in the middle. So do me a favor and, go click on one of those videos and subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you hit that bell notification too, so you can always be notified when I upload. You guys know how it is.